This terrifying new discovery changes the whole space industry. The visible universe spans a region that is so vast that it alters one's understanding of it. There's a cosmic limit that we can see, but many scientists think that may be many more out there in the darkness, billions of light years away. It appears that there is something odd and mysterious out there, with a powerful gravity tugging on everything. Since space is growing faster than we can perceive it, enormous space structures may be tearing it apart. One of these structures may even have been discovered in our galaxy. Hello everybody, and welcome to Discovery Scene. In today's video, we will be explaining a terrifying discovery that changes the space industry. So brace yourselves as we venture deep into space and learn more about it. Make sure to like and subscribe to our channel to learn more about the secrets and the mysteries that the universe holds. We are unable to fathom the size of the cosmos fully. Currently, we can observe between 100 and 200 billion galaxies, but there may be as many as 2 trillion galaxies inside our observable sphere alone that we're just unable to see. We're all aware that the age of the observable universe is thought to be around 13.7 billion years. Astronomers determine the age of the universe by measuring the light that has reached us from the oldest and furthest stars, which is determined by the speed of which light travels. The visible light that has reached Earth is what we refer to as the observable space. According to cosmologists, the earliest photons humans can now detect have traveled 45 to 47 billion light years since the controversial Big Bang idea. This indicates that the observable universe as we know it is around 93 billion light years across. 1 light year, which is the measurement of the astronomical distance that light travels in a year, is equal to 9.46 trillion kilometers, so you can get a sense of just how enormous this is. With that in mind, the main question is how can the universe be 93 billion light years fast if it's just 13.7 billion years old? This suggests that the universe may be far older than 14 billion years. We're aware that anything further out than light we see from the Big Bang or the beginning of the universe hasn't had enough time to reach us. As a result, we are unable to see what's outside of it. It's completely dark. But does that imply that there's nothing beyond the boundary that we can see? The fact is that there could be a lot more. The cosmos been expanding at an accelerating rate ever since the Big Bang. According to Edwin Hubble, all galaxies are shifting away from the Milky Way, and he also found that the universe is constantly expanding. These galaxies are not only moving away from our galaxy, but they are also leaving it quicker the further away they are. Hubble discovered that the speed of galaxy recession increased by 500 kilometers a second for every extra megaparsec, or 3.26 million light years of distance. The Hubble constant was born out of this, and the Hubble volume is the region of the cosmos that can be observed. We must realize that the word observable in this context does not mean that our current technological capability to detect light or other information from an item, or even whether there is anything to be observed. In this context, observable refers to the speed of light's physical limit. Time is also a factor when discussing the distance between anything in space. It seems a little bit like time travel to look up at the night sky. All of those bright stars in the universe are only remnants of their former selves. Consider how certain stars and other celestial bodies are so far away that it may take hundreds to millions of years for their light to reach Earth. And if there's something beyond the border of the observable universe that is not visible to us right now, it indicates that these items are so distant away from our planet that their light has not yet reached us. To calculate how far away objects are, we use the cosmic horizon. But is there anything beyond our visual field? To answer this question is quite difficult, but we must take into account the curvature of the visible cosmos to have any notion of whether there is anything out there. It's simply that astronomers aren't sure if the cosmos is endlessly large or merely enormous. Astronomers use the universe's geometric curve, which provides information about the universe's general shape, to measure it. Infinity is a possibility if the cosmos is flat mathematically. Its volume, however, is limited if it's curved like the surface of the Earth or if it resembles a bubble. According to the recent observations and measures of its curvature, the cosmos appears to be completely almost flat, like a sheet of paper. That would imply that it would never end. We may say with considerable clarity that there is more of the universe than we can see beyond the horizon. Astronomers think that more of what we can already see in the universe may exist, and that it's likely distributed in the same manner that is in our observable universe. Here is one of the fascinating ideas to consider if the universe is limitless. If this were the case, there would be more than simply stars, planets, and galaxies to be found. You would ultimately come across everything. Just for a second, consider it. If you travelled far enough, you would discover a solar system that is completely identical to ours, with a planet that resembles Earth and your twin. It's a known fact that some cosmologists believe that if you go far enough, you will eventually encounter another Hubble volume that is same as ours and contains an exact duplicate of you that acts just as you do. Whilst it may sound beyond the scope of what our minds can comprehend, astronomers found something else in 2008 that's bizarre and surprising. They discovered that galaxy clusters were all moving at a speed of over 3,218,688 kilometers per hour in the same direction. It's a concept known as dark flow. Galaxies are moving in a way that violates all theories about how mass was distributed after the Big Bang in the cosmos. What is the mysterious force pulling on all the galaxies then? Massive structures outside the Hubble volume that is strongly influencing gravity might be one potential reason. In other words, massive bodies have a gravitational pull that draw everything towards them. If accurate, this would simply imply that the infinite world outside of our visual field does not have a uniform structure. Nobody is aware of what these structures may be. They could be collections of matter and energy on sizes that are beyond our comprehension, or they might be the gravitational pull of other universes. The issue is that astronomers don't know how this Great Wall emerged barely a few billion years after the Big Bang, or how it could have expanded to such size so quickly. This implies that enormous structures similar to this may exist and be dragging on the whole universe, including space. One day it may tear space-time itself apart. Speaking about gravitational pulls from other universes, some scientists think that after the Big Bang, bubbles appeared in the structure of space, each of which is a region that stopped expanding along with the rest of space to create its universe with its own set of physical laws. The observable universe is still expanding, implying that the cosmos's age will rise as more and more points in space have time for their light to reach us. Having said that, you may imagine that if mankind survives long enough, we will be able to observe the entirety of the universe. However, because the universe's space is always growing, the separation between us and everything else grows larger by the second. On the other hand, the James Webb Space Telescope will be able to look further into space, further back in time, and perhaps even provide us with new information about what else might be out there. In a way, it functions as a time machine and will allow us to travel further back into time. What do you think about the potential of finding a different version of yourself in a galaxy billions of light years away? Share your thoughts with us in the comment section below. Here are some other amazing videos for you to watch and enjoy at your leisure. Thank you so much for joining us today. Feel free to subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon for more notifications about our upcoming videos. That's all for today. See you next time.